Back to another video. Today we're doing stuff with the G5, but this G5 has, whoa, big power connector. This is the last iteration of the G5. It's also a custom order unit, from what I understand. Either way, today I put a hard drive in it. We're gonna install Mac OS, and this thing's gonna not be here for a little while. Let's unplug everything. Classic G5. It's toasty. That's a G5, alright. This is my editor G5. This is the one I use to edit the videos off of for now. That might change in the future. But this guy is one of the important ones. Then we have this one, which I am going to put you guys down so I can move. But I will keep recording because important information. I have burned a DVD for the G5 with Tiger. We're doing this just to get it rational. Plug the C20 power connector in, pick up the G5 and move it. While also making sure not to run this over. Alright. Alright, hookups are all done on that side. Now I'm just going to give it power. And you guys get to go here. Alright, it's been given power. So, where did the spool of DVDs go? Oh, buried it. This is the other G5. The oh-so-trusty box of CPUs. And what I need, my DVD stack. I hate not having good hands. There we go. There we go. I pushed the power button on the G5. I know you guys aren't watching. I don't have a tripod, otherwise I would use that. How about this? At least now you get to stare at me holding down my left click. There we go. Theoretically, this should work. If I did this right. I might need to reboot it. Alright, we're going to hold down Option. The cinema display came to life. My watch just gave me a notification of what? I have no clue. Let's see. Well, the DVD showed up. Cool. Let's boot to DVD. Though, knowing how this stuff is, this is going to be a heck of a 50-50. I do want to see Leopard, or not Leopard. This might be Leopard. I don't remember. No, this is Tiger. Never mind. I'm sorry. This is Tiger. This is 10.4. Like an official macOS copy. I do want to get a G4 of some kind to install this on, to be honest. It'd be pretty nice to get a G4 tower instead of the G5s, but I think the G5s are better overall because I have graphics acceleration for them. AGP is a hard thing to find connectors for. So, yeah. There's also, we have the the Pooter, the G5s. While that one loads, I will talk about this one. So this one, I was gifted. It had Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, but I removed those features because I wanted to put them in there, and I still will, just not yet. This is the 04 edition. Ooh. That looks like driver incompatibility. Disk utility. God, that's nasty. I don't think that's normal behavior, but it performs... Huh. So my hard drive doesn't show up. But at least I know it works. So, we're gonna close that out. I don't think I can shut this down from here. Oh, it rebooted. This is the modern G5. It's a dual core, but will it scream? I already know it lacked drivers for that GPU because this is an old macOS install, whereas the GPU is kind of new. It has an X1900. It's such a great little GPU, though. I don't think I have anything else with an Apple firmware to use. And these are only these size, so I think the next step will be either mounting that as a bootable media on that, or something else. I might daisy chain these. That does sound like an idea. And it's not hard to do. I'll come back when I come up with a decision. So I've had a new development. I turn off the G5, right? I turn on the G5. It boots, it chimed. Where's the video screen? I rebooted it all of once, and I think it died in that time. I don't think that GPU works. Because, like, it ain't producing an image. It's just my lucky day, isn't it? That's a future video for you guys. Yeah, this will be the part 1 for now, I guess. I'll come back later when I figure out more. If that means I'll come back in like a few days, so be it. Either way, I'll be back when I'm ready to do more. Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. It's the next day. And I'm still playing with the G5. This thing's not behaving. I'm probably going to end up taking this disk. I might burn Linux to it. We're going to try and get Linux to run. Sorry, it's a lot of me troubleshooting, boys. Boot! Yeah! Also clean the tabletop. Come on, G5. You know you want to. My next set of videos are going to be interesting, to say the least. By the way, the screen just went black. It's not loading. Let's see, I might need to like open firmware or something. Otherwise, I have a few other powermacs to try. But this is the one I wanted to get Linux installed on. It's just kind of funny to have Linux on this thing. Yeah. no video output. Alright, let's see. Does this work? I'd really hate to go and do this and then realize, well, now I need to buy more parts. I have the AGP model working, so I guess I can always play with that G5. Since I know that one can run Minecraft. Let me get that. We'll move the camera around. We will, in fact, move the camera over here. So that you can see the G5 in all its glory. Sorry, I was ejecting my CD DVD thing. We love the DVD CD tray. Alright, time to unplug this G5. We hit the other one. Since we know this one's a lost cause for the time being. I wanted to just play with the G5s. So, this was the hard drive I intended to put. A Seagate Constellation to ES 2.2. I think it's a 1 terabyte drive. Oh well. This is the silly G5. This one has a single dual core 970 XP core, or MP core. That's basically dual core G5. Whereas the other G5 I have is a dual 2 gigahertz model. That's a single 2.3. That's dual core. This one's the one that I edit video on. Grab my internet, which is currently buried under a G5. because we do need that. Now, we move the camera. There we go. This is what a normal G5 should do. Of course, this one's running Sorbet Leopard, so can only get so far. If you know what I mean. And this is what the G5 looks like. It of course can play Minecraft. Though this one can't really remember what time of day it is. Our CPU usage is right here. And like, it's a playable experience. But this does also have the newer version of Minecraft, which does work. But I also have my editing on here. In fact, this is the computer that will edit this here video. We have such wonderful projects as the outside. I should probably render outside. Yeah, it's a G5 in 2025. To be more specific about what it's doing, this is the version of the computer we're on. Yes, it has 5 gigabytes of RAM, if you can even read that. Yep. There we go. And it in fact can play YouTube. Ooh. We will do music. And this is a stock G5.
with this Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash. With vitamin B3 complex, it's really hydrating. My skin is
my
visibly
mouse.
improved. Look at the...
Skip the ad. Full screen the video. It doesn't normally run this bad, to be honest. Look at that CPU usage. Oh. That's that. That's this G5. It works. This is what a working G5 should do. So then my next thought is to daisy chain the two G5s and build a recovery pool on the second one. Using the first one to put either leopard or tiger. I was thinking of doing leopard. Since I can then, use the other G5 relatively easily. Anyway, that's that. Because I can, in fact, remote install a machine. And that's probably what I'm gonna do. But that's a lot of power to exist. And a future us video. Thank you all for watching me play with my G5s, though not much has happened. I will let you guys tune in next time for more. Bye-bye.